we go. One, two, three, four. Here we go. One, two, three, four.
Before we kick off today, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and gentlemen, remove your hats to the twang of our national anthem.
Welcome back to live football from Argyle High School. This is North Texas Football League football. We've got Lake City's 5th grade against your Argyle Red Eagles. Haven't seen the Lake City's team play this year. Haven't seen the Lake City's team play this year, but I've seen this Argyle Red team play, and there's something else. So here we go. There's an onside kick that didn't go 5 yards, and it's going to be blown dead. Didn't go 10 yards, excuse me. Lake City's will start off with the ball. 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line of the Eagles. Oh, there's a big play in the backfield. J.P. Bell. The ball's taken away from the running back, and it's going to be a turnover. Let's see if we could take a look at this on replay and see exactly what happened. Wow, look at that play, folks. Right there on the snap in the backfield, and the defense stays right with it. That's how you play it. Ball goes over to the other side. We've got the Argyle Eagles 1st and 10 going right to left with their black helmets and silver logos. Got a quarterback under center. Here comes the motion across, number 21 to the top side. Double tight end formation. It's a handoff to the tailback. He follows his block and picks up. They're going to call 4 yards here in the stadium. I thought it was a little light of that. I'm going to say 2nd and 7. Number 22, Walker Bruce, is your quarterback for the Argyle Red team. That's number 18 in motion, Kelton Purifoy. There's a toss to number 4, a sweep around the top side. That's Braden Ofter, and he makes a couple guys miss, picks up another 3 yards. Yeah, we'll give him 4, actually, and make it 3rd and 4 on the ground and pound is the motto of this Argyle Red team. Burn some clock, pick up some yards, keep the sticks moving, keep pulling the line, and then on defense, we'll exert some of our dominance and win the game. So you got a single tailback with a power back offset to the top. There's number 21 in motion, Carson Troseth. Fake the sweep and hit number 11 on the inside. What a well-designed and well-executed play. I can't believe this 5th grade football. Well done, Jet McCarty on the inside handoff. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Eagles, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of the Falcons. Train noise in the background coming through Argyle, but it might be JP getting ready to blow up the defensive line. Here we go, number 22, Walker Bruce. He goes back. He's got a crossing route Number 24, we got a flag in the backfield, though. Do have some laundry. Let's see what the that's going to be roughing the passer against the defense. So they're going to stack on some extra yards. That was Logan Stroik with a reception. Just an excellent play design. He had two guys streaking down deep on the right side, carried the coverage with him. And then the 24 must have been lined up on the left because he came across underneath. Walker Bruce put it on a dime, and he made the reception and went out right and picked up some extra yards. Well done offensively. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball's on the just outside the 10-yard line. Let's call it on the 11. Snap back to Walker Bruce, calls his own number. Going to pick up a yard and a half. That's a pretty good play by the Falcons that time. Number 1 for the Falcons makes a big play. If I had his name, I'd give it to you. But Walker Bruce with a nice play, but a better defensive outing that time by number 1 from the Falcons. Let's call it 2nd and 9. Clock's ticking. Nice long drive by Argyle Red. Walker Bruce sends the man in motion. That's 18, Kelton Purifoy. He stacks up behind the right tackle. That's where the ball's going to go, number 11, over the C-gap. And he takes a few steps back, and that's Jet McCarty with the ball. He's going to end up having a 3-yard carry, 2-yard carry, 2-yard gain. Let's call it 3rd down, and the Eagles are going to be faced with 7 yards to pick up the first. Once again, slow and methodical. Balanced attack, run the ball, pass the ball. Pick up first downs, grind time off the clock, shorten the game. That's what these guys are doing in every game I've seen them. I'm assuming they'll be in the playoffs. I don't know about the NFL standings. There's 21, Carson Trothick come back. He's going to be the lead blocker for Walker Bruce. Walker Bruce jumps forward. Let's see if he picks up the first down. Nope. It's going to be on the 3-yard line, 4th and 2. It's a good effort that time by Walker Bruce, and good blocking over there by the left side of the line. 4th and 2. On the field position game, a game within a game. Of course, the Eagles have already flipped that. Walker Bruce, quarterback sneaks straight ahead. You could see it coming. The defense was in an even formation. They didn't have anybody over the center. Had 2 defensive tackles on each guard. And Walker Bruce had a gap, and he took advantage of it. You could see that coming a mile away. Touchdown Eagles. Eagles elect to put the ball on the 7-yard line, which is the location for a 2-point conversion try in the NTFL. So once again, we're dealing with coaches that look at the analytics. If I can get 2 out of 3 of my 2-point conversion attempts, I come out ahead. And that's what the Eagles are doing here. Snap back to Bruce. He's got a man by himself in the end zone. It's going to be a 2-point conversion. Unbelievable drive by the Eagles. Set the tone. Your Argyle Eagles 8, Lake City 0. We got 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Yeah, we got an onside kick coming, which is the way the Argyle Red team usually plays it. Well, actually, it's a pooch kick. Got a good bounce. Good bounce. Ball's on the ground. Looks like Lake City's recovers on the 40-yard line, where they'll take over 1st and 10 going left to right. A late arrival to the party from the Lake City's sideline. He's out there and ready, though. He's lined up, ready to go. Lake City's has full house backfield, almost a bone type version. There's a handoff to the second guy. Ball's on the ground. Let's see who has it. Argyle Eagles ball. J.P. Bell with the recovery. Argyle moves up to the ball and takes their time. Number 21 goes in motion, Troseth, and there's a handoff to number 11. Great play that time, though. Number three from Lake City's up to the task, comes in and spoils McCarty's outing. And the play lost a yard. It's an excellent play by the linebacker over on the far side for Lake City's. Controlled his gap, saw the play, came up, made an open field tackle. Fantastic job. Number 3, if I knew your name, I'd call it. 2nd and 11. Folks, be sure to get us rosters when you come to visit Argyle, because you know you're going to be part of the Argyle Live broadcast. There's a snap back, and number 96 for Lake City's. Pretty good size on 96 and some speed too. He closed the distance and accelerated and made that tackle for a loss, and it's pretty large loss, 6-yard loss. We're going to call it 3rd and 17, excuse me. This has the makings of a fantastic finish. Be sure to stay with us. We'll have a 6 o'clock game today as well. Here's a reverse pivot. That's Walker Bruce. He picks up the edge. He's got a blocker out in front. Got a convoy. He makes it all the way down. I think they're going to mark him at the 26-yard line. Kind of a question on where they mark it. They're going to give him 1st down yards. 17-yard pickup by Bruce that time. Just a reverse pivot out from the inside. And when he got to the left, he's got sideline escort led by number 45, J.P. Bell. And that's a guy that can be dominant in a game, and we've seen it happen out here at Argyle in the games that we've broadcast. John Paul Bell, high-impact player on the field. This Argyle Live, coming to you from Argyle High School on Tradio. Two running backs to the right of Bruce. Oh, he had his man. That's an incomplete pass. It's an incomplete pass. Sideline yelling for him to fall on it, but it was clearly an incomplete pass. In other words, not a backwards pass. 2nd down and 10 for Argyle. That was a well-designed play, too. These guys, the two running backs, went to the right, and one of them went around the D end who was penetrating intentionally, I believe. It was just a little dump pass over his head out in the flats. It had some green if the catch was able to be made. Here we go. Walker Bruce. He's up under center. Here comes number 21. Comes back inside as an H-back. Fake the handoff to 11. Bruce on the play action. Oh, my gosh. Boy, that was a well-designed play. Walker Bruce brings his H-back inside. Fakes a handoff. Everybody forgets about the H-back. He throws it just off his fingertips. Third and 10 for Argyle. Need something out of the playbook. There's a long pass, and it's over the outstretched hands of number, that looks like number 24, Logan Stroik, out there in the flats. We got a 4th down rolling here, and regardless of any of the other games, the 4th down in 5th grade, you have to line up and punt it if you're going to, but I suspect Argyle Red is going to try to get the clock rolling again. 2 slots on either side. Slot down here, 21, goes in motion. Walker Bruce getting around. Number 96. Wow, somebody send me his name because for Lake Cities, he has actually shown up big. He's got size and acceleration. And he just tracked down Bruce from the backside. Great play by number 96 from Lake Cities. Ball will go over on downs, 1st and 10 for Lake Cities. It's going to be a close game here to the end. 2:37 to play in quarter number 1. This is Argyle Live on Tradio. Snap back to number 9. He keeps it himself and tracked down by J.P. Bell after a gain of about 2. Second down. Actually, we're going to give him credit for 3. Let's call it 2nd and 7. Number 9 for Lake City's calling his own name, or I should say his own number. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Of course, J.P. Bell stands up on the inside on the snap. This time he was blocked. Got some good movement on the nose guard that time. It's a 2-yard gain, 3rd down and 5. That time the center and the guard got up under the pads of JP and were able to push him back a couple of yards before he was able to stop and be involved in the tackle. Lake Cities breaks the huddle. Tight formation. Quarterback under center. Snaps it. Here comes a reverse back this way. Number 37's got open field down the sideline. 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25. J.P. Bell tracks him down. Number 37 turned on the Jets, but you can see JP with the angle on him, tracking him down here. So Lake Cities is in business at the 12-yard line where they'll have it 1st and 10. Quarterback under center, number 9. Fakes a reverse. He cuts back over on the left and then cuts inside. Makes a couple guys miss. Still bouncing around. And he picks up about 5 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 5. Actually, they're going to give him credit for 6. Over there, I'm looking at the chains and the sticks. And that makes sense. They're spotting the ball on the 6-yard line. That's going to be the end of the first period.
The score, Tornadoes 8, Tops 0.
Do you and your family enjoy the outdoors but are in a constant battle with mosquitoes? It's time to stop smacking yourself in the face. Mosquito Joe can treat your yard so you can play ball, cook out, and enjoy time with family and friends. No more itching and scratching for your guests or pets. We take the itch out of outside.
You can find details and more at mosquitojoe.com/DFW. That's mosquitojoe.com/DFW.
A business impact partner.
Making outside fun again.
Well, we got a 2nd and 4 coming up. Second and 4 by Lake Cities as they look to close this gap. Argyle has an 8-0 lead. Lake Cities breaks the huddle on the sideline. Quarterback gets under the center. Here's a handoff over the left side, and number 37 for the touchdown. Good blocking that time by the Lake Cities squad. Ball placed on the 7-yard line, which in the North Texas Football League is a 2-yard attempt, 2-point attempt. So number 9 calls his own number, and he looks in the end zone. He's got a guy wide open, overthrows him. Receiver broke off the route too soon. And your score here from the yard in Argyle is Eagles 8, Lake City 6. And there's a bounce. And it's the onside bounce. I guess everybody's doing the onside kick these days. Playing the odds.
Down at the 46-yard line. Nice job, number 32 hopping on it. Great there. First down and 10.
5:46 to go in this, 9:46 in the second period of play here. Game has slowed down a little bit. We've seen a little bit of passing from both teams. Walker Bruce under center, snap back to him, and there's a toss coming this way by number 4. Make a couple of guys miss, break it out to the outside, pick up 8 yards on that run. Second and 2 coming up for Argyle. There's a Walker Bruce handoff. Lake City's was in the backfield. I'm not sure if they got back. Excuse me. Not sure if they made it back to the line of scrimmage or not. I guess they're going to give them credit for yard. Lake City's has tightened up on defense here. Argyle had their way in the first drive. Looks like Lake City's made some kind of adjustment. Got a 2-point game here. Argyle breaks the huddle, heads up to the line. Got Walker Bruce under center. Got 2 running backs in the backfield. And Walker Bruce just piles forward for the QB sneak, picks up the first down, and his business is done. And you head back to the huddle because you just move the sticks again, and that's what we're looking for, I guess. Argyle Eagles. Argyle Red. Slow and methodical, get the job done, control the clock, win the first down battle, win the score outcome.
False start on the offense. Back about 5. It'll be first and 15 from the 47.
Snap back to Bruce, coming to the top side, gets the edge, 45, 40, and he steps out of bounds about the 41, they'll call it. So it'll be second down and 9. Nice pickup of 6 yards by Walker Bruce that time over the left side.
Good for about 6 or 7 yards, second and 9. False start back about 5 and second and 14.
Ball's going the wrong way for Argyle here. Snap back to Bruce. He hides the ball. Then he looks over. He looks for his guy. And his intended receiver was number 32. Motion this way by Argyle Red. There's a handoff right over the B gap. Jet McCarty picks up about 12 yards, 10 yards. Do have a flag. It's going to be offsides on the defense. That's going to be a little bit of a decision for the coach. Actually, we got offsides. We got illegal procedure. We got offsetting penalties between the offense and defense. They're going to replay second down from the line of scrimmage. Actually, I guess it's third down. Inside handoff. Jet McCarty picks up about 5 yards. Fourth and 9 coming up for Argyle Red. They got an H-back on the top side. Fake handoff, and I'll tell you what, number 9 for Lake City's tracked down Walker Bruce and made a sack. We got two good football teams going at it today, folks. Ball's going to go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Lake City's. 1st and 10 on the Argyle 48-yard line. Lake City's breaks the huddle, and they've got a full house backfield. Quarterback under center. It looks like a wishbone backfield, actually. Two tailbacks on either side of a fullback. Fullback's lined up right behind the quarterback. I think we're running the bone here. So we get a flag on the play before the snap. There's a penalty on Lake City. It's going to be a 15-yard 5-yard penalty. So they'll have 1st and 15 here out of the gate. They break the huddle, and they have a different formation here. 2 wings on either side, and then a single running back in the backfield. Number 9 with the fake, he throws the ball up in the air. 37 was the intended receiver. Had double coverage down there in the back. Had corner help and safety help, so Argyle was ready for that play. Probably seen it on film a few times. 2nd down and 15 again. I should say 2nd down, but 15 yards again. The lights are on here at Argyle High School. We got a game after this one. Late game, another 5th grade game. MP Red against the Argyle Black 5th grade team. Stay tuned for that. There's a toss sweep to 37. Ball's on the ground. He falls on it. Play's going to lose about 6 yards. And let's call it 3rd and 21. Actually, we're going to call it 3rd and 23. Sideline yelling in their play calls. Looks like they ran some wing T there. Fourth and 22. Long way to get a first down here. Up, little trickeration here. Lake City's picks up 10 yards with an inside handoff from the H-back on the far side. Now Argyle Red will take over on the 49-yard line of Lake City's. Play the field position game, and eventually it catches up, works for you. That's exactly what's happened here. There's a handoff off the right tackle. Jet McCarty. Looked like the Eagles had an unbalanced line that time. Went ahead and brought in their an extra blocker on the right side. And a nice pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. That play never really developed. And looks like Argyle was kind of playing behind the sticks that entire play. So on 3rd and 9, let's see what they have in their bag of tricks. They held a 2-point lead here with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter of our ball game. This is our 4 o'clock 5th grade ball game. We have another one that follows at 6. Unbalanced to the right. Fake handoff. Something fell apart with the play in the backfield. Walker Bruce trying to recover. We got flags, laundry on the field, and Lake City's is going to decline that, and we'll end up running 4th down here. 4th and 9. Handoff to the right side, and play's going to be stopped for a gain of 1 at the most. And it'll go over on downs to Lake City's. 1st and 10 going the other way. That was a good play call, but Lake City's filled their gap. and made the tackle when they needed to that time. So 1st and 10, Lake City's going right to left here. 8-6 is our score. We're deep in the second quarter. Coming at you live from Argyle High School. This is Argyle Live on Tradio. Number 9 reverses out. Lefty's got the ball. He's got a man open over in the right top quadrant, and that's number 17, I believe, for Lake Cities. And both squads get the water break here. We'll cut to some music, take a little moment ourselves, take a sip of water. This is Argyle Live on Tradio. And we're ready for live action. Number 9 gets under center for Lake Cities, and he hands off to number 37 around the top side. 37's been a playmaker all day. He's at the 25 and jacked up, but they're going to get a late hit. Pretty close, but I think he may have been out of bounds when the hit was made. It's a close call, but that's why we have officials, I suppose. It's going to be a late hit on the Eagles, and walk-off will be 15. Be half the distance, I suppose, inside the 25. And 1st and 10, clock continues to tick. Hand off number 37 over to the left side. He goes left and right, and he ends up scoring. And here's a conversion attempt. Lake Cities is on the 3-yard line, so they're going for a 1-point conversion. Conversion is good. Lake Cities. We got a game here, folks.
recovered by number 32, Brady Durham. Eagles have the ball. 35 seconds.
The Eagles got to make a decision here. Is this a time where you take a shot and go long? Who knows? Sideline yelling out instruction. Motion this way. Inside handoff to Jet McCarty. He's got a little bit of an opening, but he is brought down by number 9. Timeout taken by Argyle Red. After a 2-yard gain, it'll be 2nd and 8. Motion to this way. We got movement somewhere. Illegal shift or movement, and it's going to be on the offense, unfortunately. 26 seconds to go. Now the coach on the sidelines probably thinking about what's the right move here. Ball's been pushed back inside his own 45-yard line. Let's call it the 42. 26 seconds to play. Do have big play and breakaway players. It's turned into a dynamic game here. Battle in the trenches. Walker Bruce fakes a toss sweep. Hands off to number 11, Jet McCarty. JP lays somebody out. And there is a guy down. All right, so that was number 21, Carson Troseth. Got up and walked off under his own power, so that's good news. What is not so good, though, is it's 3rd down and 13 for Argyle Red here. Deep in the second quarter, one possession game we're looking at here. Red trying to do some damage right before halftime. There's an inside handoff to McCarty again. Jet McCarty turns on the speed. He's got a little bit of a gap. Makes a man miss. He's going down the right sideline, 30-25. Jet McCarty got a little opening. Had some blocking. And bam, accelerated through it. And just made the most out of that particular play. So
got a chance to punch it in here before half.
flare pass out here. Is that McCarty?
Eagles trying to get out of bounds, and they do. 2 seconds left. Screen pass out to Braden Hoffner.
That was number 4. Braden Offner. Now with some timeout being taken by Lake Cities. They have the ball, Argyle Red has the ball on the 22-yard line of Lake Cities. So we got a little bit of coaching going on here in the 4 o'clock game, this 5th grade action. Okay, so we're ready. That looks like the Argyle Red Eagles have instituted whatever play they're going to run. And they're ready to set it up and execute. 2 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 5th grade action. Lake City's 5th grade against Argyle Red 5th grade. Motion from the top to the bottom. This is going to be a free play. Make sure you throw it in the end zone because it's going to come back and get a chance to do it again. We got a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a encroachment penalty on the defense.
On time down here for the Eagles.
Second and 5. There's no time left. This is an untimed down. And there's going to be timeouts used by the Argyle Red team. Well, so we've rolled it to the halftime marker, but just to let you know, this is an untimed down that'll take place. It was an encroachment penalty on the last play of the first half, so Argyle gets to have a snap here and ball back to Walker Bruce. He throws it, and it's picked off around the top side. That's number 37.
Intercepted, but that's the end of the half here.
Well, we do have an injured player on the top side. He's up now. So the first half is over. Your score, Lake Cities 13, Argyle Eagles 8.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Back to live action here at Argyle High School. Looks like I don't know what we have. We got a flag on the play. And don't know exactly what's going on. They're going to back it up. I suspect that Lake City's was offsides. I don't know what they're doing here. Big bounce.
Nice
And that was a great play.
Right there. Number 11, Jen McCarty on the recovery.
Walker Bruce gets under center. Got motion with number 21. That's Carson Troseth. And there's a handoff, I think. That was McCarty up the middle. Snap back. And there's a toss around the left side, and that's number 4, Braden Offner.
Third down, 8.
He picks up a couple yards. They're going to call it 3rd and 9 here at the park. Eagles break the huddle, head back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a wide out here to the bottom. Got a slot receiver to the top. Power back in the backfield, a single tailback. Here's motion. There's a fake by Walker Bruce, and he rolled around to the top side. He's got an escort, number 45, going down the sideline with him. And I tell you what, that convoy was worth it. Convoy down the sideline. Made it happen. So the Eagles are up by a point. They elect to go for the 2-point conversion.
Eagles take the lead back, though. 8 minutes left in the third. Eagles up 14-13.
Folks, we got a ball game brewing here.
pushing forward for about 3 yards in there making the tackle. You know who it is. There you go. Another nice tackle by J.P. Bell off the right side this time. It'll be 3rd down. Nice tackle right there by number 77, Braxton Reed. It's 4th down. Almost intercepted. Number 88, Brady Ball. Jim McCarty trying to break together the tackles and brought down the backfield. Lost a couple of seconds now.
So the Argyle Eagles defense holds. They have a 1-point lead here, 14-13, 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Walker Bruce under center. Motion down to the bottom. Now it looks like Jet McCarty down here on the left. I'm not sure if he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to play a Eagles slowing down a little bit from where they were in the 2nd quarter. A lot of momentum there in the 2nd quarter play. But the Falcons must have made an adjustment at halftime because it's been a little bit different here. This is 2nd possession for the Eagles here in this opening quarter of the 2nd half. Just over 4 minutes to go. This is Argyle live NTFL football coming at you from Argyle High School. Argyle live on Tradio. They're going to get the wide out down here for a false start. It'll back up 5 yards. And set it up again.
Nice tackle right there,
Snap back. There's a roll to the top side by Walker Bruce. Caught from the back. Looked like there was a horse collar on that play that could have been called, but the defender let go at the very end. So we're going to have fourth down, and it looks like, let's call it 4th and 19 for Argyle Red. Not sure if they have a punt formation or punt alignment in their toolbox, but this would be the time to use it. Flip the field, try to get the ball deep. Number 37 playing deep safety, though. There's a ball thrown right there by, it's going to be a pick going the other way. Injured player number 37. He's up under his own power now and walking down the 35-yard line. Is a clean block by J.P. Bell. Actually, let me rephrase that. Number 37 put the block on J.P. Bell and picked up another 10 yards for his return man. So he should get a medal for that. That was a nice block he threw on J.P. Bell. And you just got a big kid that trying to block with a kid that's not quite as big as him. But you know what? He did his job. 37 did his job and actually sprung it for an extra 10 yards. So Lake City's trying to get something going here with 2:58 to go in the third quarter. Officials roll the clock. Lake City's still on the sideline. The previous game, Lake City's stayed on the sideline several times and got delay of game. Looks like there's a timeout that's going to be called by Lake City's. So by calling the timeout, the other thing Lake City's did is allowed them to be able to put 37 back in the game if he's okay and ready to come back in. But I see him being tended to on the bleachers. I think he just got a little startled with the hit. I don't have any binoculars with me to check it out. But he's talking with everybody, and it doesn't seem like it's significant, but I'm sure the coaches are following protocol and being very careful. Lake City breaks a huddle from the sideline. Tight formation. There's a wing motion. Handoff to the first guy on a quick trap, and he goes straight up the middle, picks up about 6 yards, and we'll call it 2nd down and 4.
Second and 4 for the Falcons.
Argyle lines up, 5-man front. 3 linebackers inside. There's a reverse pivot out there. Number 9 tries to get to the edge. He's not going to make it. Ended up losing a few yards, I think. Or maybe just making it back to the original line of scrimmage or the line of scrimmage from the snap. Let's call it 3rd down and 4. They're going to back him up. Looks like there's a penalty on the play. Holding. They're going to replay 2nd down here, 2nd and 14. Double wing formation for Lake City's. They snap it, stand up. It's just quarterback sneak straight ahead. And he is still moving his feet. And I got to tell you what, I'm not sure exactly what happened on that play, but we're going to watch it again because that's pretty powerful. Quarterback just kept churning and churning and churning and squirted out and, ends up in a different spot. It's good for a 1st down inside the 15-yard line. Lake City snaps again. Quarterback just dips under. I think what we got here is we got an even defense, and Lake City's just exploiting it. I mean, you got a big gap. Take advantage of it. That's a 5-yard gain. Snap back. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Call his own number, make it to the 5-yard line. That might be good for a 1st down.
Short of the 1st down marker, it's 3rd and 1. Number 27, Parker Holder on the tackle there. It's 3rd down.
10 seconds left in quarter number 3. Both teams agree that that's going to be the last play of the of the 3rd quarter. Folks, we're coming at you live from Argyle High School. This is Argyle Live on Tradio. Live action here. Got a snap. Quarterback's calling his own number, and he heads all the way into the end zone. I think we're going to end up... Quarterback called his own number on that motion and just followed his blocker up the gut.
Pursuit's no good. 9:55 left to go here in the fourth. Clock taking a 19-14 lead.
There's a snap and, the kick. Onside kick recovered nicely by the Argyle Eagles. And Argyle, I have it 1st and 10. 9:55 to go in the fourth quarter of play. This has been an exciting ball game, back and forth. Snap back to quarterback. Bruce hands it off around the top side. And play's going to lose a couple yards. Clock's rolling. Argyle Red's got to put a drive together here. You don't know how many possessions you're going to get. Both teams are chewing up the clock when they have the ball. Lake City's lined up 5 across. They're bringing a lot of pressure in the background. There's Jet McCarty around the left side. He's up to the 47-yard line. Let's see if they spot it. They're going to spot it on the 46-yard line. Let's call it 3rd and 8. Big play, both sidelines pumped up. Argyle Eagles pumped up. 3rd down, 8. Got to have a big play here. Got to have something that will help them advance it to a short 4th down call. Walker Bruce calls his own number. He flips it out. It's got a man in the flat who's going to take it all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's going to be good for another Argyle Eagle 1st down.
Just enough for Argyle Eagle. 1st down.
Eagles break the huddle. Walker Bruce, shotgun formation, snap back to him. Going to do a loaded run around the left side, 2 blockers in front, but number 9. Looks like we got a late hit.
Late flag comes in. Going to be a late hit against the Falcons.
A little bit of tension on the course now. The Eagles are driving.
Penalty going to be good enough for Argyle Eagle. First down.
Eagles break their huddle. They got a stand-up end here on the right side. Bring a slot receiver from the top side in motion. Handoff. It's a power run off the B gap. Play made about 6 yards.
5 yards. Second down.
Motion down here to the bottom side. Walker Bruce, he's got a lead blocker in front of him. They're going to keep him out there and let him follow that lead blocker. He found a gap. He cuts up the field. Let's see where they're marking it. I think they're marking it just shy. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
And he's got just enough for another Argyle Eagle.
Actually, let me rephrase that. It sounds like they've got a first down, Argyle. Looks like the ball's resting just on the 17-yard line as the Eagles are driving from left to right, taking some time off the clock too. And that time off the clock is a big deal if you feel pretty confident about getting it in the end zone here. Motion downside. Walker Bruce, same play call over the B gap.
Right up the middle, good for about a yard.
We're going to call it a yard gain. Let's call it 2nd and 9 here at the yard. We're under 5 minutes to go now.
2nd and 9.
Both teams aware of that situation. Stand-up slot on the right. Now the other slot position comes motion down. Down blocked by that slot. Got an outside run. Fake to the inside. McCarty jukes to the right, finds a gap, jams up through the middle, and powers forward to the 6-yard line. Argyle Eagles, 1st and goal on the 6.
I want to give a big shout out to Tyler Abrego. I like your cut, G.
With 3:58 to play, Falcons looking for anything to change the momentum, and the Eagles looking for a little opening to take advantage of and grab that lead back. Bruce with a snap, looks like quarterback sneak. He's following number 45. No signal, going to be short. 2nd and goal. So this is one of those timeouts I can get my head around pretty easily. It's easy. It's either a timeout by the Argyle Eagles to figure out what play to run on second goal, although we all know it's going to be a handoff behind number 45, I believe. Or this was called by the defense because second and goal inside the 1, analytics are going to tell you you're not going to stop too many times. And, calling timeout preserves the clock for you when you get the ball back.
Second and goal for the Eagles inside the 1-yard line.
And here it goes.
QBC.
I do not think he made it. Here we go. Touchdown, Eagles. Good job right there by number 22, Walker Bruce, but also good job blocking by number 45. Paved the way for him to get into the end zone. So they'll run the conversion here from the 2-point spot. Snap it back. There's a throw wide open off his shoulder pad.
Just incomplete. 3:16 left to go. Eagles got the lead. Up 20-19.
And the Eagles seize the momentum. Oh, there's a kick that bounces backwards.
We'll see who's got it.
Number 45 ends up with the ball. Argyle Eagles ball.
I would tell you to recover it, but you already know who it is. Number 45, J.P. Bell.
Illegal substitution is going to be the call. It'll be a 5-yard step off against the Eagles. I guess at this point, all they need to do is pick up a couple first downs, and they've iced this game.
First and 15 for the Eagles. Jet McCarty. Nice game there on the first. Yeah, 2 or 3. He'll be second and 12.
Walker Bruce around the top side, lowers his head, but he's going to get stoned for a loss. It's good defensive play by Lake City's that time.
A couple yards. Third down and 15.
3rd and 15. Here we go. This is a big play for Lake Dallas. 3rd and 15. Fake the handoff. Walker Bruce throws it outside and tipped by number 41 of Lake Dallas. So it looks like Lake Dallas will get the ball back. Maybe. 4th and 15. It's a tough call that coach has made on that play. Ball on the ground. Ball's going to go over on downs.
Falcons will take over at the 47-yard line. First and 10. First down. Gonna be a false start against the Falcons. First and 15. First and 15. Argyle, let him hear you. Almost intercepted. Pass ball's incomplete. Second and 15. Nice play by number 32 for Aiden Durham. Second and 15. penalty against the Falcons. It's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Falcons. Third and long. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down.
Big play coming up right here. That was a big sack by J.P. Bell. Let's see what Lake City's has in their toolbox for 3rd and 25 with a minute to go in this game. Snapback. There's a handoff to 37. A little bit of a reverse action. Everybody stayed at home, and it's going to be a play that's loses yards in the backfield.
Paul Sanchez pumping up the fans on the sideline. It's 4th down. I'm here, Argyle.
This is the ball game, folks.
Pass ball's incomplete. Turnover on downs, Argyle ball. Brady Bell broke that pass up.
Smart call from the sideline right there to, throw the ball up and hope for pass interference call.
nail it out here. And that's the end of the game here, Argyle. Eagles win in an instant classic. Eagles win 2019. Great game to both teams.